शुक्लाम्बरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। Hari Om. A very good morning to all of you. Welcome to this beautiful, gorgeous, most auspicious, holiest of the holy temples which is within our own selves. My loving pranams at the divine lotus feet of my Guru, Papa Swami Ramdas of Anandashram, Kanjangad, Kerala, and my beloved parents. We will prostrate before Jagat Guru Adi Shankaracharya and chant the Shanti Mantra of Taittiriya Upanishad and start today's session. Shruti Smruti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavatpada Shankaram Lokashankaram. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. In the beginning, Adi Shankaracharya said that this is meant for, Tattvabodha is meant for person who is qualified with sadhana chatushtaya. When he uses this word, the student gets doubt. What do you mean by this? So he asks the question. Then the Guru answers. The first one is Viveka. Chatushtaya means 4. So among them, the first one is Viveka. Second is Viraga or Vairagya. Third one is Shamadhi Shatka Sampatti. That means Shama, etc. All these internal wealth. And the last one is Mumukshutvam. So naturally the student asks, the Shishya is asking now, what is Viveka? So he says that intellect, the faculty of intellect, which can distinguish between Nitya and Anitya. What is eternal or Shashvata? What is temporary, ephemeral? If you are capable of discriminating Nitya from Anitya, then you have Viveka. As we all know, we have this faculty called Viveka, but unfortunately we are using it only for the worldly field. Now we should turn this Viveka towards the spiritual field also. That's all the difference is. Next one is Viraga or Vairagya. He said that if you don't have any interest for all the luxuries of this world as well as any other worlds, as we all know there are supposed to be 14 worlds according to our Shastras. So if you don't have much of desire for the bhoga of this world, iha, or any other world also, then we have Viraga. That means we should set our goal properly. What is our goal? We can have worldly goals too, but then what should be the final goal? When we use this Viveka, discriminating factor, then definitely we will get Viraga. But we don't have time to think about it and discriminate. Once we discriminate, then not that we should not use, not that we should not have any luxurious things at home, but we should not have any attachment to it. Which means, if this person or object or situation is there, I am happy. If the same person, same object, same situation is not there, then also I am happy. That means I am not attached to it. This is called as viraga or vairagya. Then the third qualification is Shamadi Shatka Sampat. Shama Adi. Shama, etc. They are altogether 6 such qualities are there. Shama, Dama, Uparama, Titiksha, Shraddha, Samadhana. He asked, what is Shama? Shama is Mano Nigraha. What is Manas? Manas is nothing but flow of thoughts, especially involuntary thoughts. We do have voluntary thoughts. We do plan. All these are voluntary thoughts. But largely we have involuntary thoughts attacking us. Every fraction of a second we have thoughts. We should be able to control these involuntary thoughts. This is called as Mano Nigraha, which is very, very difficult. Even in Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna says that Chanchalam hi mana Krishna. Manas is very chanchala, wavering. Krishna also accepts it. Yes, it is. Then how do you control it? Abhyasena tu kaunteya vairagyena cha grihyate. Abhyasa, then vairagya. Vairagya should not be like, I hate this world, I hate this person, I hate this object, I hate this situation. No, it is not so. You do not hate. But abhyasa, and then using viveka we get vairagya. And next one is Dhamma. Second one is Dhamma. Dhamma is Bahya Indriya Nigraha. Bahya, external. Indriyas are all external in the body. Mind is within. Very, very difficult to control the mind. Compared to this controlling of the mind, controlling the external organs, senses, jnanendriyas are much easier. So he says, Chakshu Adi, eyes, etc. Eyes, ears, nose, tongue and skin. We are supposed to control this. Once again, not by closing our ears or so, but not focusing on that. Whatever topic, somebody is doing something or somebody is talking something, we see, we hear, etc. Then, what should I focus on? That viveka should be there. This is not required for me. I may get deviated from the spiritual path if I listen to this, if I see this. See some things or hear some things which will make us progress in the spiritual path. Means we should focus on those topics by which we can improve ourselves. This is what is Dhamma. Like how you withdraw yourself from some places where some infected people are there, some infection is there, then we don't like to go there. We withdraw ourselves from going, refrain ourselves. Same thing has to be done here also. This is Indriya Nigraha or Dhamma. Next one is Uparama. He asked, what is Uparama? Swadharma Anushtanam eva. Swadharma, our own dharma. Implement that. Execute it. Anushtana. What is our dharma? For our age, for our position, the dharma varies. When you are a child, one kind of duty. As you grow up, the duties vary. They change. At this moment, our duties are different. So the duties or dharma keeps on changing according to our age and position, etc. If I am a teacher, what is my dharma? If I am a doctor, what is my dharma? That we should understand first and then implement them. And Veda gives lot of importance to Pancha Mahayajna. All other kinds of yajnas, probably we do it once in a year or once in many years. Or maybe once in our birth also. But Veda is not talking about that here. Pancha Mahayajna is the service that we can do, an attitude, reverential attitude of gratitude towards Deva, Brahma Pitru, Manushya, Bhuta. To God and the knowledge, Vedas, then all our ancestors and all the family members. Then Manusha Yajna, human kind, humanity. We should be able to serve every single person in this world. Remember that nobody comes in our life without reason. There is a reason. If I have met somebody, definitely there is a reason behind it. So why not give a smile? Just that kind of service also is sufficient. See, some people are always grumbling, grumpy, and you don't, short-tempered, you don't feel like talking to them. Let us not become like them. Kind of Manusha Yajna, then Bhuta Yajna. Attitude of gratitude towards all the inert objects also. Towards the rivers, mountains, etc. should be there. Apart from that, even any inert object, we should be having a gratitude. For example, you are receiving something. Somebody has sent you some gift. Amazon. You are opening the cover or box. Then we have to throw the cover. Use that object and throw the cover in the dustbin. While throwing that cover, one kind of gratitude. Because of you, I got this gift safe. Could you have posted or sent that object just like that? One covering was needed for it. So can we have this kind of gratitude towards every object that we use? Book we use, glass we use. So life should be full of gratitude. Can we try this? So this is Bhuta Yajna. So like this, Pancha Maha Yajna. Deva Yajna, Brahma Yajna, Pitru Yajna, Manusha Yajna, Bhuta Yajna. These are the 5 kind of yajnas that we are supposed to, or our scriptures expect us to perform this kind of duties. This is a duty towards our Vedas. Because the Vedas are saying so, then we should do it. So this is about Uparama or Uparati. Next one is Titiksha. Emotional immunity. Sahana, Kshama, patience. If somebody is saying something to us, good or bad, we should be able to accept it, receive it with a beautiful smile on the face. Not only on the face, internally also, we should be happy. Okay, this person is saying so. Whether it is good or bad, but we react immediately. We don't even respond, but we react. That means tolerance level is 0. We should be able to increase this tolerance level or emotional immunity. If you have good patience, then anxiety is less, stress is less, depression will not be there. So why not we try? So this is Titiksha. Next one is Shraddha. He said Shraddha is Vishwasa, that is trust on whom all. First is Guru, Guru Vakya, Vedanta Vakya. Trust your Guru, whatever the words of Guru, then the sentences or Vedanta Vakya. Initially, we may not know what the Guru is saying or the Vedanta is saying. Trust. This must be right because the Veda says, I am a Vaidika Dharmi. Sanatana Dharmi means the one who trusts the Vedas. I am so Vaidika Dharmi, so definitely I will trust this. I don't understand it. Whether it is right or wrong, I cannot discriminate now. I cannot understand now. But since it is a Vedanta Vakya, it must be right. So let me learn this. Then I may understand. This kind of faith or trust in Guru, Guru Vakya and Vedanta. This is Shraddha. The next one is Samadhana. Samadhana is mental focus. We being Grihasthashramis, we have so many other responsibilities, so many goals are there. As we were children, I have to go to good school, I should get good marks, I should get into good course. There also I should get a good rank, I should get a good job. I should get a good spouse, good children, I should lead a good life. All these desires are there. These are all goals at that moment. Vedanta does not say, or Vedas do not say that don't have this kind of worldly goals. It is training our mind in such a way that when you are attaining these goals, don't forget that your spiritual goal is liberation or Paramadhyeya, Antima Guri. The final goal is liberation. Execute all the duties. According to your position and place, you have a lot of duties. Yes, execute all of them. This is what Veda is training our mind for. Set that goal, liberation. Keep executing your duties. Set worldly goals. No issue on that. Execute them. But at that moment, when you achieve something, remember that this is not my final goal. I am yet to achieve my final goal. Mental focus should be there on it. That's all. It does not say that don't have any vaibhogas, don't have any luxurious things. You must be sitting like a poor man without wearing or rather wearing only some white dress, orange dress or so and not enjoying anything. No, Veda does not say that. Enjoy every vaibhoga. But remember that my goal is liberation. That is what is samadhana or mental focus. So we have completed 6 Antaranga Sampat or internal wealth. Shama, Dama, Uparama, Titiksha, Shraddha and Samadhana. Now the last 4th qualification. We have completed 3. Viveka, Vairagya and Shamadhi Shatka Sampat. And the last one is Mumukshutvam. What is Mumukshutva? The intense desire for liberation. I want this moksha. Desire for moksha is called as mukshutva. One who has this kind of desire is given the name as mumukshu. Now there are different kinds of mumukshus. That's what the Veda says. The first one is ati manda mumukshu. For such a person, he says, I want moksha. But I don't want to do any kind of sadhana. I am just chanting some Lalita Sahasranama, Vishnu Sahasranama. If it comes, let it come. Otherwise, anyway Vedas say that we have punarjanma. Next birth. Maybe in the next birth I will get. It's okay. This is, he has a desire, but it is too less, too light. So, ati manda. Next one is manda. Manda mumukshu is a person who also desires to have liberation. But he says, I am only 45 years old now. I will do it. Sadhana I will do, but after my retirement or after all my worldly responsibilities are over, then I will do my sadhana for moksha. So this kind of mumukshu, he is also a mumukshu. He is known by the name Manda Mumukshu. Third one is Madhyama. I want liberation. I will do sadhana. Yes, this kind of person, strong desire is there for liberation. He comes under Madhyama category. And the next one, last one is Tivra Mumukshu. I want liberation now itself. This is my only one goal. This is my primary goal. All the others, if they come, let them come. But I am not setting my target for any of these. My target is only liberation. Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, once somebody asked him, well, what Tivrata should be there for this? How keen? What kind of intense desire you are saying? What is the intensity you mean? Okay. So that person was near the river or ocean. Ramakrishna Paramahamsa pulled him down in water. Put his body in water. Pushed his head under water. That person started gasping for breath. You need to have some air for breathing. So he was waiting for it and he came out and what are you doing? He shouted at Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. So Paramahamsa said, I am just showing you this kind of tivrata intensity is this, needed intensity is this for liberation. Yes, I want it now itself. So such a person is called as Tivra Mumukshu. Now the desire, what is the intensity of the desire? Based on that, our sadhana vary. If you are Atimanda, no, sadhana, okay, whatever comes, let me do. Isn't it? Whereas if you are a Tivra Mumukshu, no, I want to know now, how can I get liberated? What should be the sadhana that has to be done for it? I am ready for it. So like this, person moves forward, and remember, we have to use our viveka. We have to bring that faculty of mind or intellect into this field over here. Then try to understand. If I have worldly goals, okay, I have achieved these worldly goals, but are there any things which are not needed for me here? Defects. What are the defects of worldly goals? Once again, Veda says that first one is Dukkha Mishrita. Any worldly goal that you achieve will be followed by dukkha. Sukha is followed by dukkha, 100% guarantee. Many times, rather in this generation it is happening. We are waiting to get our children married. We are very happy when they get married. After 1 or 2 years, they want to go for divorce. What happiness we derived when we conducted their marriage? Now the intensity of our dukkha is similar to that. How much sukha was there? Same amount of dukkha is there now when they go for divorce. Now you feel, Abba, that boy or that girl is so bad. If they divorce only, it is better. My daughter or my son will be saved from his or her spouse. You are waiting for divorce now. See, earlier you were waiting for the children to be married. Now you are waiting for them to be divorced. Look at this now. So sukha is for, I am not saying that every marriage should happen like this. Definitely it is not happening that way. But the number of divorce cases are increasing day by day. So the Veda says that one of the defects, the first defect is Dukkha Mishrita. Second one is Atruptikara. There is no satisfaction. You are not satisfied. You have constructed a house. Beautiful house you have constructed. You go to your friend's house who have constructed a better house. Flooring. Wow, nice flooring. My house flooring is not good. Till now it was good. When you see somebody else's which you feel that it is better than this, then you feel, array, why did I get this done? That means that happiness is not there now. Contentment is not there. Trupti is not there. I've bought a nice car. I see that my friend bought a bigger car. And it has got many features, many more features than my car. Then comparison starts, again dissatisfaction. So atruptikaram. And the next, the third one is bandhakatva. Bandhana. See, I used a small car. Now, I have got that bondage for the size of the car. So, next time I want to buy a bigger car. I don't want to buy a smaller car. Because I feel that smaller means less prestigious. Big, more prestigious. See, I got a bondage there. All these are binding us. All the worldly goals, whatever worldly goals that we set and we achieve them, they have this binding. So first one is Dukkha Mishrita. Second one is Atruptikara. And third one is Bandhaka. So when we use our Viveka and do Chintana, Manana about this, then we realize, oh, yes, this is not my ultimate goal. Definitely, I want to have this kind of happiness which is going to be there permanently with me, eternal happiness. How is that possible? Only when I get liberated. So liberation is my ultimate goal. So when we set like this, maybe initially we are not even becoming a mumukshu. Slowly we become atimanda, manda, madhyama, and finally we become tivra mumukshu, and then we get liberated. So for liberation, these are all the sadhana chatushtaya: viveka, vairagya, shamadhi shatka sampatti, and last one is mumukshutva, desire for liberation. Otherwise, we are contented. I've got a nice family. Everything is good. Okay, I will lead a nice life. Good. If you are leading a good life, definitely extremely good. But definitely, one day or the other, you feel some kind of dissatisfaction or discontentment. Then we start thinking, what is needed? What should be done? So to have these 4 kinds of qualifications, how to achieve them, how to get vairagya, viveka, Vedanta does not talk about it. Vedanta simply talks about viveka, vairagya, etc. It does not say how to get them. We have to develop them, isn't it? Those qualities are not there in us by birth. Rather, in most of us, it is not there by birth. Now that we know that these are the qualifications, so I have to develop these qualities now. If I have to be qualified, I should have these qualities. How to develop these qualities? That is not given in Vedanta. It is given in Veda Purva Bhaga. The first part of Veda is Veda Purva Bhaga. Another name is Karma Kanda. Another name is Dharmika Vibhaga, religious section. Second part is Vedanta, Vedas Anta. Or another name is Jnana Kanda. Another name is Adhyatma Vibhaga. Adhyatma Vibhaga or Vedanta is very small. In the Veda, the voluminous is Veda Purva, which talks about how to develop these qualities. Vedanta does not talk about how to develop them. So Veda Purva Bhaga or religious portion is 100% necessary for all of us. Take this Karma Yoga. As all of us know by now, Karma Yoga is offering every action of ours to that Ishvara, Ishvararpana Buddhi, and while receiving the result of that action, Ishvara Prasada Buddhi, whatever comes, accept it, equipoised way. Equanimity, Samatvam Yoga Muchyate. This is Karma Yoga. By doing this Karma Yoga, mind becomes purer and purer. When this mind and buddhi or intellect becomes purer, viveka is alert. So what happens? With the viveka, vairagya also. Then the intense desire for mumukshutvam, which means viveka, vairagya, and the fourth one, mumukshutva, can be developed by performing karma yoga. Initially, all of us perform our actions with selfish manner. Initially, all of us are selfish. We do everything for our own selves. But as we grow further in this field of spirituality, we realize not deriving that kind of happiness or contentment when we do for our own selves. So let me do something for the sake of the other, service to the society in some way or the other, including giving a beautiful smile to people whomever we meet. That is also a big service. You are creating positivity in others by giving a beautiful smile to them. So this kind of service, Swartha, then Niswartha. We call this as, this comes under Karma Yoga. So Karma Yoga gives us Viveka, Vairagya, Mumukshutva. What about the third one? Shamadhi Shatka Sampatti. That comes by Upasana Yoga. All of the ways of worship, variety of worship, each one may like different kinds of worship. Some people may be doing Abhisheka, Archana, etc. Some people may be doing some Dhyana. Some people may be doing Parayana, Vishnu Sahasranama, Lalita Sahasranama, simply sitting, not doing any rituals. Yes, it's one's own interest. But all these bless us with the Shamadhi Shatka Sampat, our internal wealth. We are going to get this by doing this Upasana Yoga. So Karma Yoga plus Upasana Yoga equals Sadhana Chatushtaya. So it is for us to understand this and then do this both Karma Yoga and Upasana Yoga, and then slowly realize that, yes, I am getting this kind of wealth. I am getting, my discriminating factor is becoming improving now. It is improving now. Slowly, the desire for the worldly affairs are reducing. Not that it is not there, but I can make out. Earlier, if I saw somebody wearing a beautiful sari, immediately I would go and talk to the person, and from where did you buy, how much did you pay for this, etc. Now that desire is not there. So slowly we can analyze our own selves. Please note that buying a good sari, buying a good jewel is not, the Veda does not say that don't do that. Do it, no problem. But at the same time, mind should be focused on this particular, my ultimate goal. So here, Mumukshutvam kim, he asks, Moksho me bhuyat iti ichha. Me means to me. Moksha, let moksha happen to me. This kind of ichha, desire, is Mumukshutva. Then he says, Etat sadhana chatushtayam. These four are sadhana chatushtaya. Tataha. After that, Tattvabodhasya adhikarino bhavanti. Tataha. After that. After what? After sadhana chatushtaya, then you become Tattvaviveka adhikari. Tataha. After that. Means, after passing the exam, 35 marks. If you get lesser than 35, red underline. This is how our reports used to be. 34 means red underline in the report. Nowadays, I don't know how they are giving the reports. But when we were kids, this was the way the teachers would follow. And that report would be sent to the parents. Here also, tataha, after this, develop all these. Then only step into Vedanta. Many a times it happens to many of us, Vedanta is good, I should learn. So go and sit in satsanga or read some books. Nothing enters. Even if it enters, nothing stays. Even if it stays, not able to implement. Why? Not ready. Person should be ready for it. Unprepared mind cannot seek truth. Mind should be prepared for it. So for the preparation, this dharmika vibhaga is needed. Another example, Swami Tejomayananda of Chinmaya Mission gives that rifle. If you want to shoot somebody, you cannot simply lift a rifle and shoot. You should see whether it is working properly. You should oil. All those, what all things are there in that rifle, it should be working properly. Only then you put the bullet in it and then shoot. Should be ready. So that tataha is ready for it. What will I do if I am not ready and going to Vedanta? Not able to understand anything in Vedanta? Vedanta says, get back to your tutorials. Like how children take the long-term course. They try 1 year and 12th standard. Then they don't get a good college. They have got a good rank, but not the college that I want, I have not got. So what do? I am going for long term. 1 more year, study the same thing. When you are ready for it, when you are prepared for it, then go for the next step. Same thing here. Tataha. Once you sadhana chatushtaya, you are ready with all these, then enter this. So this kind of words, titiksha, will be used in Vedanta. Shraddha. Then we should not crack our head. What is Titiksha? If you don't remember, get back to these classes and then study what Titiksha is and then go back to Vedanta. This is what tutorial is. So here he says, Tataha, after that, Tattvabodhakasya adhikarinaha. Earlier he used the word Viveka. Now he says, Tattvabodhakasya adhikarinaha. So here Tattva is that Tattvabodha is inquiring into the truth. T capital, real. What is real? What is the reality? Inquiring into this is called as Tattvabodha. So he asks here the question, again the student, like how we get the doubt, student is getting a doubt here. Tattvabodha kaha? What is Tattvabodha? Atma satyam tadanyat sarvam mithya iti. Atma is satya. Apart from that, tat anyat. Apart from this Atma, everything else is mithya. Mithya is unreal. It is not false. Satya is truth, but mithya is not false. It is unreal. So to explain this, I would like to take the example which is given in Chandogya Upanishad. There are two characters, Uddhalaka and his son Shvetaketu. Uddhalaka is a jnani. Shvetaketu is his son. He sends his son Shvetaketu to Gurukula. So Shvetaketu learns in Gurukula and comes back home. You know, the young boy who has completed his course in Gurukula and come back home feels that I know everything. This is how we also feel. Know a little bit, then we feel that we know everything. So that kind of attitude was there in Shvetaketu. As Uddhalaka was a jnani, he could make out, oh, this fellow has become proud. So he asked him, question, you have learnt everything about this world, but do you have the knowledge by which you can hear what cannot be heard? You can perceive what cannot be perceived. You can know which cannot be known. Do you know this? Do you have the knowledge about this? So Shvetaketu was baffled. No, I don't know anything about this. Please explain to me. So Father Uddhalaka explains with the three examples. One is gold, second one is mud, third one is iron. With these three examples he explains. I would like to take up the example of gold, because all of us are very fond of gold and golden ornaments. So we'll see some of the points in this. Assume that there is a gold bar, 1 kg gold bar with me, and I'm going to make some ornaments, jewelries out of this gold. I can make many jewelries, many ornaments. I want 1 chain, 1 bangle, 1 finger ring and 1 ear stud out of this single piece of gold. So gold is 1, Eka, and these ornaments, how many ornaments are there? Many ornaments. So we call this as Aneka. Now here, gold is the cause. In Sanskrita, it is given the name as Karana. All the ornaments which have come out of this gold, product of this gold, are called as Karya. In Sanskrita, Karya also means some work that we do, action that we do also is given the name Karya. In Vedanta, Karya means effect, cause and effect. Cause is Karana, effect is Karya. I repeat that. Cause is Karana. Whatever effect it is there, Prabhava. We call this as Karya. So Karana and Karya. So in this example, gold is Karana. All the ornaments are Karya. Now there is one piece of gold. Eka. How many ornaments? Many ornaments. So we say that Karya is many. Karana is one. Eka, Aneka. Karana, we also give the name as Atma. So here he said Satyam. Atma Satyam. Atma is Karana. The rest everything let us give the name as Anatma. Many Anatmas. One Atma, many Anatmas. One gold piece, many ornaments. These two words, Atma and Anatma, extremely important or primary words which are being used in Vedanta. So we must understand something about them. That is why I am taking the example from Chandogya Upanishad. So first point is Eka. Karana is Eka. Karya is Aneka. Eka, Aneka. Next one. Second point. Sara, Asara. Let us see what it means. Now from jewels. Rather, if you take jewels, what is the weight of a jewel? Assume that the ornament or the jewelry is made out of plain gold. There is no stone or copper added in it, only out of gold. What is the weight of that ornament? It is same as how much gold is used. What is the Karana in it? Karana is not that reason. Here Karana is that original. Whatever gold is used, the same will be the weight of that ornament. Isn't it? So if I take out gold from it, ornament does not exist. Or essence of this ornament, Sara, is Karana only, gold only. Essence of the ornament is gold. Ornament has shape, form, name, function. For example, ring, finger ring. I am making a finger ring. It has a shape, it has a form, it has a name as finger ring, and it has the specific function. What is the function? To beautify my finger. It cannot beautify my neck, it cannot beautify my ears, but it can only beautify my finger. So it has a specific function. Ornament, which is Karya, has got shape, form, name and specific function. But the essence of every ornament is gold or Karana. Essence of Karya is Karana only. So every Karya is Asara. There is no Sara in any ornament. Sara is only gold. I hope I am making it clear. Gold is Karana. It is Sara. The product of this gold is all these different kinds of ornaments. Every ornament has shape, form, name and function. But in spite of all these, it doesn't have any essence. Its essence is only gold. So, Karya is Asara. Karana is Sara. First one is Karana is only one gold piece. Karya, many Karyas, many ornaments. Now second one is Karana is Sara. Karya is Asara. There is no essence in any of these ornaments, even though they have name, function, shape, form, etc. Second one is over. Now the third one is Nitya and Anitya. Nitya means eternal, always existing. Gold is always existing. What about the ornament? I got this ring from my mother. Now I feel that this design is not good. So I go to the jewelry shop and ask him to make another one out of the same gold. Not to add any other gold, but out of the same gold, but different design. So what happened to the previous ring? That does not exist now. Now it has come in the form of another finger ring. Don't we do? Old chains. No, this design is not good. I like another design. So I will ask my jeweler to change that. Same thing, same gold into another form. Gold is same. Gold remains the same. So gold is eternal, or Karana is eternal, whereas Karya keeps on changing, or one which has got change, which gets changed, is called as Karya. One which does not change at all is given the name Karana. You can put it vice versa. Karana is always Nitya. Karya is Anitya. This is the third one. First one is Eka, Aneka. Second one is Sara, Asara. Third one is Nitya, Anitya. And now the fourth and the last one. Satya and Asatya. Once again, Asatya does not mean false. Satya means truth. Asatya means non-real, unreal. Real and unreal. What do we mean by this unreal? It does not have its own existence. Any ornament you see, it does not exist by itself. It is dependent on the existence of gold. If gold is there, then only that ornament is there. If gold is not there, ornament also does not exist. That means its existence is dependent on the existence of some other thing. It is dependent. Its existence is dependent. Such a thing is called as Asatya. Satya is, it has its own existence. It does not depend on anything else for its existence. This is called as Satya. Asatya is, its existence is dependent on something else. I'll give you one more example. The same example will come again and again later also. Rather in Vedanta, this is very often used. Moon. We see moon in the night. We see that moonlight, especially on the Purnima day. We see bright moonlight. How many of us know that moon does not have any light of its own? Stars have light. Planets do not have any light. Earth does not have any light of its own. It is dependent on the light of sun. Sunlight, we are dependent on it. Prithvi does not have its own light. We are graha or planet. What about moon? Moon is a upagraha. It's a satellite. It does not have light of its own. But we see moonlight. It is reflection of sun. Sunlight reflection is there on moon, which we call as moonlight. It is not moon's own light. So moonlight is dependent on sunlight. So we can say moon is Anitya, Asatya. Then Surya, sun is Satya. I hope it is clear. Moonlight. Moon does not have its or his own light. It is the pratibimba of sunlight, reflection of sunlight, which falls on the moon. Bimba of sun falls on a moon. We call this as moonlight. It is actually pratibimba. And we give a big name for it. Chandrika. Purnima sunlight is so nice, so cool, isn't it? It does not belong to the moon. So we say that moon is Asatya. Sun is Satya, moon is Asatya. Please remember, it is not that it is false. It is existing. Ornaments, they do exist. We need them. If I have a lump of mud, clay, what is the use of it? No use. If I make it into a pot, I can use that to fetch water, to do something else. I can use a pot, whereas a lump of clay is of no use. Similarly, just by itself, Atma is of no use. It needs some karyas. Karana is Atma. Karya is Anatma. It is needed. That is why we have shape, form, name, function, etc. All these. But everything is Anatma. Now, coming to this creation of universe. We say that 13.7 billion years back, Big Bang theory. The big sound, then only the existence of this universe. Rather, universe came into existence. That also we are going to study in this Tattvabodha, wonderful topic. That comes later. So our scientists say that after the Big Bang theory, universe appeared. But we know that there cannot be any effect without a cause. There must be cause. Without cause, there is no effect at all. So when we talk to the scientists, what is the cause for this? They say that the world is made up of so many elements. We have our periodic table. People who have learnt chemistry know periodic table. Helium, etc. All the names of the elements are given in the periodic table. It is made up of all these elements. What is an element made up of? It's made of molecules. What is a molecule made up of? Atoms. What is atom made up of? Again we go like this, proton, neutron, electron. What are they made up of? That we don't know. We are yet to do research on this. Scientists are still struggling to find the cause behind this electron, neutron, proton, etc. Whereas our Sanatana Dharma, our Vedas have already declared that is Atma. The cause, the final cause is Atma. So now we come back here. Karana is Atma. Rest everything, that is what he said. Atma satyam tadanyat sarvam mithyam. Let us use the word Anatma here. If the cause is only Satya, effect is Anatma. Karana is Atma, Karya is Anatma. Now we'll bring these points. Atma is Eka, Anatma Aneka. So many worlds are there. So many people are there. So many animal kingdom, plant kingdom, and so many inert objects are there. All these are Anatma. Means everything has got name, form, shape and function also. But the essence is Atma. Sara Asara is the second point. Take away Atma from us, we are no more existing. Take away the gold from the jewel. By itself, jewel does not exist. By itself, the ornament cannot exist. Its existence depends on the existency of gold. So, Satya, Asatya. And universe or our body, all these keep on changing. When we were born, how was our body? Is it the same now? If you observe, every single day there is a change in the body, mind and intellect. Yesterday I was very happy. Today I am very sad. Yesterday I ate something. Today my stomach is bloating. Isn't it? We experience all this. All these are changing. Anitya. Every person, every object, every situation is anitya. Changing, continuously changing only. It is not nitya. What is nitya? Only Atma is nitya. Rest everything is anitya. In spite of knowing this, what do? We are emotionally dependent on some people, some object and some situations. We know this, but still we are emotionally dependent. Like how we go and sit on a cardboard chair. looks very attractive. Did not use my buddhi. Went and sat, fell and had fracture. This is what we are doing in this world. This is what Vedanta is warning us. The cigarette packet, it is statutory warning is given. It is not good for health, isn't it? Many people don't see. Some people see. In spite of seeing, they smoke. Some people think that, wise people think that, okay, this is not good for my health, so I will not smoke. This is one example. Like this, Vedanta is warning us. Use this world. Use the people, object, situation, everything. But don't be emotionally dependent on any of these factors. Because karya is aneka, asara, anitya, asatya. Karana is eka, sara, nitya, satya. So we have to keep on thinking about these 4 points. Eka, aneka, sara, asara, nitya, anitya, satya, asatya. Eka, aneka is one and many. Karana is one. Like gold piece is one, ornaments many. So, Anatma, there are many. Sara, asara. The essence is only Karana. If you take out the essence from this Anatma, there is nothing else. And the third one is Nitya, Anitya. Nitya is permanent, eternal, Shashvata. Anitya keeps on changing. Whatever keeps on changing, whatever changes cannot be Nitya. What does not change at all, only that is Shashvata or eternal. Last one is Satya, Asatya. Asatya is which does not have its own existence. It is dependent on Karana or Atma. So the whole universe, if we observe Aneka, Asara, Anitya, Asatya. Just think of our own selves, our body. So many people are there, so Aneka. Then Asara. What is the essence here? That we see when some people die. Isn't it? We say that the person died. Then we say, we don't call that person as a person. That person's body we say. See the difference. When are they bringing the body? We don't say when are they bringing Mr. So and so. Because Sara is not there. It has Asara. And the next one is Nitya, Anitya. This body, how long this body existed? Maybe 60, 70, 80 or maximum 100 years. After that, that body is not there. Now that Atma will take a different body, so it changes. Change is only permanent. And the last one is Satya, Asatya. We must remember, Asatya does not mean false. It is existing. So many people question, Shankaracharya said that Brahma Satya, Jagan Mithya. How can he say? Jagat, I am seeing it right in front of my eyes. How can you say it is false? It is not that it is false. It means it does not have its own existence. It is dependent on something else for its existence. This is called as Asatya. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says that all these come and go, agama apayina. Everything in this world comes and goes. If it arrives, definitely it will depart. Arrival and departure. This is what we are doing. Punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam. Arriving, doing nothing and departing. Again arriving in a different body, in different form, with different function. That's all. Now, God has blessed us with this kind of knowledge that we are stepping into this particular field called Vedanta. Some people say that I am studying Vedanta, so I will not chant Vishnu Sahasranama, Lalita Sahasranama. No, Nama Japa, I have crossed all those. There is nothing called crossing all those. Like past first standard, second standard, we learned 1 plus 1, 2 plus 5, etc. Addition, subtraction, all these we learned. Are we not using them even now? Whether you become a doctorate, PhD, you use all those concepts. We are still using. We must use all those. Just because we are learning Vedanta does not mean that we should not chant all these. Nama Japa is not for me. No. We must. Even though we have put forward our feet into the Vedanta field, in the chanting of Namasmarana, 100% needed for all of us. So shall we chant? Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram. 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 Om Asato Ma Sadgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu.